Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julia and I'm a mom to two girls. I have a 4-year-old and a 4-month-old. Today's video is actually going to come in out of order just because my videos are a bit delayed. And I'm going to go ahead and post this one anyway, even though it's not going to line up time-wise with my other videos. I really want to start trying to post twice a week and I'm hoping I can make it happen. I do work full-time, so of course I'm gonna make loud noises while the baby's sleeping, but I do work full-time, so it can be a little bit of a struggle to make sure I'm getting a video out every week, and trying to get 2 out is gonna be something else. But that's for me to worry about. So I am based off the title of this video, I am planning on starting 75 medium, not 75 hard, because for me that just does not sound, it's not that I can't do it, I could definitely do it, I just don't want to. And why would I try to torture myself by doing something I don't want to do to lose weight? So I'm making a water while we chat, but I figured this would be a good way to keep me on track. I've been doing really good with my weight loss. I was gonna post weight loss updates like before this, as far as like what I was doing and everything, but honestly it was basically just doing what I was already doing, like that you've already kind of sort of seen in a little bit of the vlog videos. Just eating dairy and egg free, and then I've been doing a step bet. I think I've talked about it a couple of times. So I actually just joined a second one. The first one is almost done. It will be done not this upcoming Sunday but the next, so we're in the end stretches. But I went ahead and joined a second one because I didn't want my steps to drastically increase between the 2 step bets. And one of the girls I follow on TikTok was starting her step bet. Warm-up week was last week, and so I joined at the end of warm-up week, but it's okay because it counted all the steps that I was already doing for the other step bet. So it counted it for warm-up week. And then it actually started this week. So right now, today is April 30th. Tomorrow's May 1st. And I figure that's actually like the perfect time to start this. We're already midweek anyway, so there's no point in me waiting until a Monday. I just decided this like 15 minutes ago that I was gonna do this starting tomorrow. So it just works out perfectly. But I went on Pinterest. I did not make these up myself. I found these on Pinterest and printed them off. So here is the 75 medium challenge. So you have 75 days of doing these every day. So drinking 2 to 3 liters of water per day. Let's see. So it says try to get a cup or a bottle that holds around 1 liter, drink 3 full of them every day, and that helps you keep track. I definitely need to increase my water. I have been doing absolutely terrible. I'm lucky if I finish 1 of these a day. So I'm gonna focus on that a lot, and that'll also help my milk production too. And then, it's good to stay hydrated. Do 1 45-minute exercise a day. I'm already doing that. Even if I'm not tracking it as a workout, the walks that I'm going on, I'm out there at least 30 minutes. And then most of the time I'm out there closer to an hour. The last couple days it's been 30 minutes, 1, because I have not been motivated. And then 2, little miss has been getting pretty angry towards the end of the walks, and so I cut them short. That way we can go home. And I think it's because it's been really humid lately, so it makes it even hotter. I have a fan blowing on her the entire time, but it is just so humid, and I'm hoping the storms that are rolling through starting today will help knock that out. So just making sure I'm getting my steps in, which actually comes in with the second one, because I am not going to do a separate workout. If I want to that day, great, I will, but going on the walks every morning basically takes up my entire free time. I didn't go on one today, again, because it was humid and I'm just not feeling it. I'm just going to walk on my treadmill while I work later. But my entire morning is basically taken up because when I get up, I get Emery dressed, ready for school, pack her lunch, feed her breakfast, get myself dressed, get the baby dressed, get her changed, make sure she eats, and that takes my entire morning. This morning I even got up a little bit early, not necessarily by choice. The baby woke me up and I just couldn't go back to sleep after. So I got up out of bed at like 5:45. I do have a 5:30 alarm that I typically have set. However, she is going through a sleep regression and she is up every 2 hours on the hour. And she eats, and then I struggle a little bit to get her back in her bed because she just wants to sleep on me. So that 5:30 alarm has been turned off. But even getting up early this morning, I still struggled a little bit, and a lot of that was just because I was so tired. I ended up falling asleep on the couch again. But getting everything ready for the morning, I don't have time to do a workout before I get Emery to school. And then typically what I do is I drop her off and then I go straight to the park, and Willow and I go for our walk. And then I usually get home around 10ish, depending on how long we walk. If it's the full hour that I've been doing, then it's usually about 10 o'clock by the time I get back. I start work at 11. So I get back, I feed the baby, make sure she's good, and then I make sure that I have eaten, that I have lunch ready to go. If I'm throwing dinner in the crock pot, I make sure that's good to go, get my drinks, and then, use the bathroom, just do all the things that I need to do. And then by then it's about time to work. So then I'm working until 7:30. I guess technically I could do a workout on my lunch break, but that just sounds miserable, honestly. I just want to be a couch potato on my lunch break. But then I don't get off of work until 7:30. Then I have to get the girls bathed and into bed because they are both supposed to be in bed by 8 o'clock. Willow's typically closer to the 7:30 mark. Last night we were a little late in that, but try to get them both in bed by 8 o'clock. And then after that, that's mine and Alex's time. As long as he's not working late that night and he's home, we go sit on that couch and we watch TV. We've been watching Landman. We just started it a couple nights ago. And so that is the time that we get to spend together. We don't have to worry about making sure the kids are good. We don't have to worry about entertaining the kids. That is strictly our time. And so we spend the rest of the night like that. If I've gotten any steps that I've missed during the day, then I get up and I do those at the same time. And then I try to pick up the kitchen or the living room, just kind of straighten up a little bit before we actually go climb into bed. And then we're both in bed. I think last night we were in bed by 10:30. We've been kind of pushing it a little late. We've been getting to bed closer to 11 some nights, but yeah. So my day is packed. I'm not going to force myself to do an extra workout on top of walking. So the next thing is getting 8,000 steps a day. That's really not much more than what I'm supposed to be getting for my step bet. One of the step bets, I'm at 7,300 at least every day. I do get one rest day in there, but I usually try not to take it. But I have to get 7,300 for that one, or and 7,500 for the next one. They count together, so I'm not shooting for 14,000 steps. But I'm having to get at least 7,500 steps in anyway at this point. So adding an extra 500 steps, that's just a couple of laps around the house. It's not really that big of a deal. But this does say, working on your feet counts, try to have something to help keep track of your steps, which I have my watch. And then she goes on to say, there's different YouTube videos to help you get there. One of them she mentions, which I've actually done myself, is Grow with Joe. I love her. She just makes it enjoyable, and she has it counted down for you. So I have enjoyed that. I'll probably end up doing that today, honestly. I should have done that already. I'm way behind on my steps. Read for 20 minutes a day. I've been kind of already getting that anyway, and it does say a book of your choice. I know 75 Hard says it has to be a self-help book. That is miserable to me. I do not want to read a self-help book. I don't enjoy them at all. So read 20 minutes a day. I can do that. I can do that on my lunch break. That can be my lunch break. Avoid unhealthy food and drinks. So switch your sugary, high in sodium snacks with low cost fruits, vegetables. Switch your pop, or what I call Coke, and sweet coffees with flavored water, tea, low sugar smoothies, etc. I have already been trying to limit what I'm putting in my coffee. I have been using the Jordan skinny syrups or skinny sauces in my coffee, but lately I've just been feeling that they're so sweet. So I'm actually trying to cut back on that and just use sugar at this point, but I want to start working it back. I used to be able to drink coffee with very little sugar in it, and I haven't been able to do that in a very long time. So I kind of want to go back to that. So I'm starting with a tablespoon of sugar, actually probably not even that, and then working my way down. And then have 3 balanced meals a day. I think this is going to be the part that trips me up for the next week and a half, because it says to have, it says a balanced meal includes half a plate of either fruits and vegetables, half a plate of fruits or vegetables, a quarter of a plate of grains, so bread, pasta, rice, etc., and a quarter of a plate of protein. The reason this is going to trip me up is because I have already meal planned for this week and next week. So it's going to be a little hard to try to make sure I'm getting the fruits and vegetables in, because this cat is sitting on top of my clean laundry. That's what I get for not putting it away. Anyway, so trying to make sure that I've got enough fruits or veggies thrown in is going to be the hard part. I think for the most part I'll be okay, but like I was planning on doing enchiladas tonight, which I guess tonight doesn't count anyway, but there's not really any veggies in that, and I don't have any veggies planned with it. So and then lastly, write a journal entry 1 to 2 times a day. That one's going to be different for me too, because I am not someone who writes in a journal. I've tried to make myself be that person before, and I never have, so that's going to be a little challenging for me as well. But that is it. So I mean, a lot of it I'm already doing. It's just going to make me stay accountable. Oh man, there's something on the counter. It's going to keep me accountable. It's going to make sure that I'm actually sticking to it, because the last 2 weeks I have not been great with my food. I have not been tracking it at all, and I've just kind of been eating whatever I want. I will tell you, I ate way too many Oreos this week. So there's that. But, and the scale shows it too. I've gained a little bit of weight, and that is the opposite of what I want to be doing. I was actively losing 2 pounds a week up until I went off the rails. So I have a little bit of catching up to do, and I think this will help keep me on track, keep me motivated. I found this on Pinterest as well and printed it off to help me keep track. It's just a cute little tracker. You can't really see like the designs that are inside of the circles to tell you which is which, but that's okay. So you take a picture. So it also has like stick to a diet, 40-minute workout 5 days a week, drink water bottle, take progress picture every 15 days, and read 10 pages daily. So it kind of has its own rules on top, but I am going to be going off of this one. But it still has like, this is food, workout, I think that one's water, and then the last one is reading, and then the ones that have the extra circle right there are photos. So it'll help me remember what to do. And I like that I'm not taking a picture every day. That way I'm not clogging up my photo album, because let's be honest, I don't have near enough storage on my phone. It's filled with baby pictures and pictures of Emery, and I can't delete those. I went through and deleted a bunch of those recently and just wanted to cry at deleting any of them. even ones that were stupid. Like you couldn't see much, or it was the 15th picture of the same exact thing, you know. But anyway, this is the plan. I'm gonna start tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and post this video today, the day I'm recording it, April 30th. That way, if any of y'all want to start with me, you can. We can try and keep each other accountable. I'll be honest, even if I fail a day and I don't do everything I'm supposed to, or I have a cheat meal or whatever, I am still going to keep track. I'm still going to go through and finish it. I'm not going to count it like you would 75 hard where you have to start over. I am going to continue on until it reaches the end, and then, you know, we'll see where I'm at by then. So like if I miss my water one day, I'm not going to say that's a fail and start over. That's just how I'm going to do it. This is just for me. If you feel like you need to, then you do what's best for you. But yeah, so I just stuck this in, what? I need to wipe my counters down. I just stuck it in something, and I'm like, I don't even see anything. It's because I did the dishes this morning in a rush, and apparently I did not wipe the counters down afterwards. Lovely. But anyway, I'm gonna get this posted today, so if y'all want to join, go ahead. We can just kind of keep each other accountable, and yeah, we'll see what we can do in the next 75 days as far as getting this weight off. I'm excited. I think it'll be what I need to finally get to, 1, my pre-pregnancy weight, and 2, hopefully out of the 200s. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. I'll see y'all on the next one.